Ladies and gentlemen, I just finished doing the uranium midweek update. Go check it out. In this one, commodities, what has happened. As you all know or may not know, we have had the FOMC meeting or the releases today here at, that's 8 o'clock my time. I don't know exactly what it is, your time, but basically they kept the rates flat as they were. But from my reading and from my understanding, they were a bit more hawkish in their notes or whatever they want to call it. Yeah, it is what it is. They were a bit more hawkish, and yeah, we then we saw, excuse me, the dollar spike a bit here, and also the rates going higher again. Obviously, taking down gold and silver, platinum, palladium, and all that good stuff as well. Oil also, but that one has broke down yesterday, anyways. So yeah, but I'm always more interested to see what happens the day after a big meeting like this. That's often when you get, if you get the follow through here to the downside for gold and silver, or if it's really just, algos going at it here. I think the day after confirms the move, or if we get the reversal. Often we see some head fakes here. That was the intro actually. Follow me, subscribe, comment, do your stuff here. I highly appreciate every single one of you tuning in here daily, weekly. If you're not subscribed, please consider to do so. All right, I will not bore you anymore with my lovely voice here. Well, at least not without doing some technicals here. All right, silver. Where are we with silver? We tagged this the green uptrend here, and so it's still holding, still valid. As you can see here, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in. Today, big reversal. Not ideal at all. Hopefully we hold here at the roughly $23 level. That would be ideal. Again, I think tomorrow will confirm where we go. I also want to show you, look at this one here. That's the bottom here for this move, bottom here for this move, and then we hopefully hold here. Again, technically we actually have higher lows. I know they are very shallow, but technically they are higher lows. And yeah, we really want to get above that high here today. Why? Because today was a big reversal day on an FOMC meeting. Therefore, the way I see it, if we clear that high here at some point in time, hopefully within the next days, maybe a week, if and when we clear it, then we have the market has spoken that, all right, this was just a nervous, pullback here intraday, and now we're going higher again, and that the FOMC meeting was bullish, if you can say so, for silver. So let's keep it in there. Again, nothing really happens. The big levels to watch is 26 and this golden trend line here, and we don't want to get too much below this green uptrend here at roughly 22.5, and ultimately we don't want to take out this low here at 22. That would cause a lot of pain, and we could go all the way down to 20, and we do not want that, do we? No. Alrighty, gold looks better than silver at the moment. You can see here again the exact same intraday reversal all the way up and then down again here. Big, it's not a topping tail because we have it's below a previously high there over there, but still this is a candlestick reversal. And let's remove this one here. So we're still technically, it's not a false breakout. This was a false breakout, and technically we are still above. We're still above our main focus, bull flag there, triangle, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, let's go to the 1 hourly. You can see here, this is the intraday price action. And we're now coming all the way down here. And here we need to hold. Let me give you the level. Give or take, we need to hold here. Yeah, let's call it 1930, plus minus a few dollars here. That's ideally where we want to see it start to move up again here. Otherwise, it could be a fake out on the daily again. But again, as I said a few times before, very rarely do you get two fake outs in a row. It doesn't happen that often, actually. Often you see the third touch is a fake out. You can go back and check many charts. That is often a fake out. You can do it, I think, on the URA, or is it the URNM as well? So hopefully this holds again. Let's add it in here. That's the high. That's the breakout high at just a tad below 1950. If we get above that here again within the next day or two, maybe a week, then we have the market has told us that, all right, FOMC was actually not that bearish at all, and we are going higher. How high? I think if we do take that one out, we are on our way to, that was insanely badly drawn anyways, to the all-time high here in late 2023, early 24. Yes, hopefully we hold here. I would love to see it. Yeah, the gold to silver ratio, the arc was broken here all the way up, and actually funny enough here you can see that the arc is now acting as support. That's actually quite nice to see. Well, not if you're a gold and silver bull, obviously you want to get back below here, but just to see the technicals are pretty on point. Yeah, nothing much has happened, and yeah, we don't want to take out this gold, this blue. That's blue. That's yellow. Excuse me. That yellow trend up here. We don't want to take that one out. Why? Let me show you. Then we are in for a very bad period for gold and silver. Actually, anything. The markets, platinum, palladium. This means that the dollar is going way higher, and everything will more or less go down. It's not isolated only to precious metals. So I will leave you at that. So we don't want to get above, let's call it 86. And this high here, 86, is not very good. We want to go down here again below, again, the double golden. And then we want to really take that pesky $78.5 level out. And gold and silver goes to a lot higher prices, which I think it will. The Dixie, again, you can see here, still in a nice green uptrend. There it is. You can also see here, breakout high, retest, resumption. Beautiful technicals right here. And yeah, you can see here, we're not overbought at, we haven't been a lot overbought here at all. We have just been grinding higher. So I think we could be in for a bit more upside here for the Dixie. But again, ultimately, these uptrend channels, they break to the downside. That's typically how it is done. But yeah, for now, you cannot argue that on a daily basis, at least the Dixie is in a bull trend. The green bull trend and the 30 weekly just at an angle of like 30% or 30 degrees, excuse me, up here. We want to do like this, then we're very bearish on the Dixie. But until now, Dixie bullish. Also very bullish is the 10-year yield. Look what is happening here. Boom, high over here back in 2022. A kiss here again, and now we're breaking out. And this to me spells credit event in the making. And yeah, we will see. But again, this one going higher is devastating for any market right now. Again, it's there's not much liquidity in the market at the moment. The positive side is that we are in a rising wedge here. You can see it right there. And hopefully we can make some sort of fake out here and then we crash down. But again, this is bullish no matter how you look at it on the weekly as well. Let's zoom out here again. Just for you new guys. This is a 30-year long, 40-year long trend line that is broken. We are flagging above that. So you don't want to see that on the rates. Again, I'm pretty sure that we will have a major, maybe a major crash, or some sort of intervene by the big banks or the central banks, because the US has a lot of debt that needs to be rolled over here in the next year or two, and they don't want to refinance all their debt at 5%. They want to have it. They want to have to go way down to like 2.5%, and basically spare like 50% of on their expenses. So same here. We talked about it. Oil rising wedge here. I think you can see it a bit more daily, clearly on the 4-hourly. That's a rising wedge. And what usually happens, yes, you break to the downside, and so we have. And yeah, I think we could go as low as roughly, let's call it 84. This neckline right here, I think we're in for a move, a maximum move to here. Obviously, if that one fails, that doesn't hold, I think we'll get a bounce. If it doesn't hold, then we have, actually, we're going to like 75 or so. So that wouldn't be ideal at all. at all. But now this is very bearish. Short term, I think oil long term is going higher, but short term we're in for a correction here. Same as here. Let me show you. Like we have a breakdown and then we resume higher again. So we will probably have an ABC and then we go higher. Again, I don't know. Let's follow. But for now we have the breakdown and that's all that matters. I will go to the weekly for palladium. I will speed up my process here. Look, guys, look. Boom. Actually, we are above a, what is a 2-year long trend line. Again, notice the intraday reversal today, again with everything else. I haven't checked the SPY and the NASDAQ and so on yet, but I would assume they are quite similar. But we are above that golden beautiful channel. Hopefully we don't do like this. That would sting very bad. But this is an early sign of what to come. And I think, in my view, the confirmation is to getting above this pivot low over here at 1,330. Platinum also, same thing again, with a big, well, overall, I think this is my structure, and I think we have a big go here when we get a tad north of 1,000, 1,100, and yeah, we have all this to clear, but still, overall, trying to make a bullish long-term pattern setup here. Again, no confirmation until we clear that. So we're still in the negative or in the uncertainty, maybe a very bearish camp. You can see here a big down day today. Well, not big, but 1.5%. And yeah, nothing has happened. I get very interested when we take out this middle splitter right here. There it is. That's the trend line for me to get very excited to get above. Until then, I have a negative bias to it, to be honest. Quickly, copper. You know what I'm going to say now. Nothing has happened. Again, more bearish than bullish, clearly in my view. And yeah, until it resolves to the upside or the downside, you don't do anything. You don't know which way it's going to go. No analyst, no nothing knows until we get that break and the confirmation. So nat gas here, still nothing is happening. It's very choppy up and down here. And yeah, still in this red channel here, barely. And yeah, let's see. We're getting out of space here very soon into October. And yeah, let's look at it when we get there. Right now, nothing happens. Same for the European natural gas. Again, we know the 44s, and we have the very low here at 24. And it's just very, very choppy. But it's trying to make a decent bottom here for the past half a year. So you have the downtrend, right, and then the sideways move, and the confirmation to me is getting about 44. Then we're in an uptrend again. How does the weekly look? Yeah, okay, we're trying to make a statement here on the bullish side, but again, I think it needs more time to mature. I think we need maybe a month or two at least until we can get some confirmation to the upside here into October. What is this? This is the beautiful coal. Oh, coal, yeah, right, coal. Look at this one here. I want to show you. I think this is coal that peaked back in 2010. A touch here again, horizontally. You can see the boom, big retest. And what is happening now? In my view, it has put in a bottom here. How is it short-term, long-term? I have no idea, but the 30 weekly is coming down pretty hard. So for now, it's bouncing here, and we just want to stay above this 140, $130 level. Otherwise, we will see a move down to just a tad above 100. But this is a decent bottom here, actually. It's trying to do. And you could argue that you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 move. But again, overall bearish. You can see the 30 weekly coming down hard here. So there's no bullishness inside just yet. It has a lot more work to do, and yeah, but it needs to bounce here big time. Bitcoin, good old Bitcoin here, going back to the regular candles and the daily. There is what we're looking for. The neckline, the neckline, which are still holding here at 25.4K, still holding to my surprise. So this move here is still, or this measured move is still very much intact. And yeah, we have a move here to 42K, 42.5K. Again, Bitcoin does not want to lose this. Let's call it 25 just for easy measure, 25K level. Otherwise, we are going down into some lower lows here at roughly 20 and then maybe even 15. But it's holding on for now and very bullish if we can get a break above that golden here. That would be preferred. Oh, spot price here for our beloved uranium. Look at this one here. I think we're going to, I'm not going into detail. I have removed tons of stuff down here because it doesn't really matter at the moment. I think we go to the Fukushima high here at 73. And then we will see what happens. But that's the path of least resistance in my view. As you can see here, there are no more major resistances right here, right? We only have the high at 73. That's where I think we are going. But I think we maybe need like a, and then we go. That's my view. But yeah, $73 uranium. That's a start. But I think we're going much higher over the next few years. Not in a straight line, as I always hope you mentioned. Okay, quickly, soybean here. You guessed it, nothing has resolved to the upside or the downside, but I think it has more downside pressure at the moment. And yeah, this is the blue neckline that we are looking for. So nothing has happened here. We still have like 1/4 of a year left in this apex. So sugar, good old sugar. Let's go to the daily. We drew this wedge here by hand last time, and you can see we're clearly breaking down from this wedge. So the all-time high, well, not all-time high, but this for now is a double top. And how low can we go? What is our next targets? In my view, there it is, excuse me. Roughly here, maybe we have some support at this smaller high here, maybe, but definitely I think we're going down into the $25 level. We are currently at 26.7, so that would make sense. We could also go down for a full retest here again, but we have the retest here, as you clearly can see, breakout retest. So I would assume that the breakout high here is where we bounce up from once again. Let's see, but clearly, you know, this one is broken here. If I can draw it, well, maybe it's not even broken yet. Maybe it's not even broken, but let's just add it in here. It is. A bit early, but still. So sugar here is having a pause after this big breakout here and the test of that triangle high here, or the high here for that move. So alrighty, ready. Quickly. Nickel is hanging in there and not really. I think nickel is in for some downward grinding here, unless you can get back above this high here at 1780. Until then, negative bias in my view. That's it. I will not go into these one here. I will look at it when and if they resolve to the upside. This is gold and silver measured against the M2 month supply, which is actually a very important ratio to look at on a weekly basis. I urge you to do that on a weekly basis as mentioned. Alrighty, guys, that's all I had for this one here. Let's hope that we have 2 trading days left, that this one here for gold is holding. 1930 plus minus a few dollars. That's where I want to see it hold and start to curl up again. Yep, that was my closing statement for this video. Have a great one, guys. We will see you tomorrow. I can't remember the schedule, but I will find out. Cheers.